Hi guys, SimOP here from Beard, Biceps and Batchat. Today I'm bringing you some gameplay footage in my E5 in Himmelsdorf. I've done a couple of American replays. The reason for that is because of Tank Bowl, where you pick German or American tanks, or teams rather, looks to get 100 points and get into the playoffs. The end result being the M10 Panther. Not particularly good tank, but apparently they're going to buff it so it's a bit better. Whether they do or not, we'll have to wait and see. So the reason I've chose American rather than German for the tank bowl is literally because I have better American tanks unlocked with good crews. So the T29, T32, the E5, 57, the T57, the Lycan, a couple of the premiums. On the German side, I think I've only retained the Borsig, Waffenträger, as well as the Hammer. Good tanks, but I just prefer playing the American tanks a little bit more. And, you know, Team America! So at this point, again, I'm heading to the castle. The reason I'm heading for the castle is because they've got a couple of really nasty tier 10s, well, the Waffle for one. So what I'm hoping is getting up there and get hold down and just abuse the turret armor on the E5. Obviously the cupola's had a buff recently, so I'm pretty safe, and if I do run into trouble, I'm pretty sure these Gulag guys are good enough to get me out of the trouble, or at least help me. There I am, letting them know I'm going to help them, because I'm a helpful kind of guy. So just letting them know I'm here to help, don't leave me to die, I'll do what I can. So if we have a quick look at the map, they're pushing down the 8 line, and we just encounter this M103 that's unfortunately just being caught in the open. Now at this point I get a little bit annoyed. Now the reason for that is I start preparing my shots. M103, hit the tank in front, of course I do, take a shot from the 57 who was feeling a bit courageous, and then decided wasn't worth sticking around. Try my other shot, oh no, the other Gulag guy decides to nudge me. So at this point I'm thinking they're just going to be blocking my shots all game, and I'll just be wasting ammo as I'm nudged ever so gently, so I don't end up in the top 5 and get my tank bowl points. So we aim for the track as we normally do. Unfortunately, Gulag guys thinking the same thing. Take the front drive wheel out, get the assisted damage and the actual damage. So we'll just take this guy out. We've completely dominated the castle. But you'll notice as a team we've lost the 8 line. There's a bit of a skirmish going on the 1-2 line. But they're pushing quite hard on the 8 line. They've got good defensive line set up on D5 and 6. And we noticed our friend the 57, so we shot 1 shot at me originally. He's fired 2 more. There's the 4th. I'm not quite sure if he's reloaded or not, but I assume with him running back, he definitely hasn't. So we're fairly safe to push on him quite hard. He's got 22 seconds at best to reload. So I'm fairly safe, even if he had shots left. You know, he's still not going to do a huge amount of damage unless he gets around my side and gets to unload a full clip into me. Again, the Gulag guy's just taking my kill. I say taking my kills, but are happily just killing the tanks that have whittled down. So we start pushing quite aggressively towards their flag. Now I'm not really looking to cap here. I'm again just following the Gulag guy. We're going to take a left here and start getting involved to try and take out the defensive line they had in D5, D6. They've gone for the cap, the classy chaps that they are. I do consider pushing back to base, but I think we've got enough there to sort of deal with them, or at least reset the cap. I'm better off just helping take out these tanks here. We're a couple of tanks ahead, so I'm not really too concerned about it. Then we get a jump on a Tiger too and think we're about to start feasting and farming experience until we see this boy sitting around the corner. So put the shot into him straight away. I'm keeping the burnt out tank between the Waffle and me. He bounces on my side armour, don't know how that happened. So at this point I've been a little bit cautious, because essentially he can probably still clip me out. He's only used what, 1, maybe 2 shots. There's the 3rd. Even the Tiger's feeling a bit ballsy now. He's got his teammate the Waffle shooting at me. So I'm having to decide whether to deal with the Tiger or the Waffle first. Tiger shouldn't really be able to do anything to me. The big threat to me is the Waffle. Again, Tiger's just bouncing off my front armour, which is incredibly thick on the E5, so he's, you know, wasting his time. So the Waffle has gone up the side street I'm not sure why he didn't push and try and help his mate out rather than leave him to die. With again just going to farm the damage off this Tiger too. You'll notice I've pulled back a little bit rather than face him. The reason for that is side armor on the E5, it's not spectacular and he might go through. I don't particularly want to start losing HP when I still have a waffle to deal with. So I'll go a little bit gangster and go for the drive-by and get a bit lucky. Waffle's just tracing me with his gun, but he's not quite able to catch me. So what I want to do is try and get shots on him without exposing too much of my tank. I say that, exposing my tank. So we're just waiting for our reload. We know he's got a couple of shells left in his clip. Takes out my front track. He must be on his 5th shot by now, so he can't have too many left. So just line him up, put one into the turret, which is again the weak point on the E100, and then he gets his mate backing him up in IS-7. I don't particularly fancy fighting both of them at the same time, because they could do some damage to me. So we just make sure we take the waffle out, that's the biggest threat there, and then reload, have a think how I want to deal with the IS-7. So at this point the game's pretty cleared up. We've got 3 kills, they've got 1 heavy still pushing by our base and just this IS-7. We've got a TD that's going to put a bit of pressure on the IS-7. Now I'm hoping he's made the IS-7 turn towards him. Nope, because he's just taken my ammo rack out and that armor 1 hit. So I'm being a little bit cautious. I see the big damage from the TD onto the IS-7. So now I'm almost certain I hope the IS-7 is facing the TD. So I want to just get the jump on him and just absolutely take advantage of him. Go for the front track just in case I don't kill him. No, don't get him, so we sneak round the corner. We're fairly safe, but the gulag guy takes him out first. We don't get the kill. So not a bad game. 13 pens, 3 kills. I imagine we've probably done about 4,000, 5,000 damage. Yeah, that's not far off. And 5,500 blocked thanks to the waffle. If you like the content, guys, like and subscribe to the channel, and let me know what nation you've gone for the tank bowl and how you've been doing. Catch you later, guys.